Titans linebacker Bud Dupree is expected to be released. Word on the street is that Derrick Henry is being shopped. The Titans are making big moves, and we're going to talk about it on Titans Today. What's good? Welcome into Titans Today. I'm Abby Alongo, and of course, we've got breaking news hot coming at you on this Monday morning, March 6th. Titans are expected to release Bud Dupree, and I know a lot of people are already on board. We've been hearing cut Bud Dupree for weeks. We thought it might take a little bit longer just because of the way the money moves, but hey, it's happening. Ian Rappaport broke the news. The Titans are expected to release pass rusher Bud Dupree. Sources say the former big-ticket free agent signing who was due $17 million this season, more player turnover to reallocate resources as another veteran pass rusher hits the market. Guys, that's a big move. Ran Carthon is saving a lot of money. And again, this is just another domino in this huge effect that's going to take place over the free agency that starts on March 13th with the tampering period. League year starts on March 15th. You can bet there are going to be major moves just like this one. That's why you hit the sub button. We're going to talk more about Derrick Henry, which stick around for that because I got some tea. But hit the sub button so that you can stay up to date on all the cuts that Ran Carthon continues to make. I think we're up to 5 now within the past week and a half. And all the free agency rumors, news, trades that are going to happen, draft analysis. Hit the sub button. I got you covered. Like I said, we've been hearing this for weeks. It was we knew it was going to happen. We knew it was coming. But Dupree has just been injury-ridden the past couple years with the Titans, with the Steelers before that. And you really can't continue to pay somebody that can't perform during games. We saw the same thing with Taylor Lewan. He could not stay healthy. Titans had to get rid of him despite him being a leader and somebody they love very much. You cannot continue to waste money on people who cannot perform. And look, Bud Dupree's injury history, not great. It's not great. This past season, he missed not most of the season, but the majority of the back half with that hip injury. He only played 11 games. In 2021, he had the knee and the abdomen injuries, which only allowed him to play in 11 games. And of course, 2020 really started the problems for him when he tore his ACL. Again, only 11 games. He's only played 11 games each of the past 3 seasons. That ACL injury didn't do him right. It did him real dirty. Let's just say that because it carried over. His knee just could not get right. That shifted up to the hip. And that is why we've seen him not come in and be able to be a huge part of the defense, because even when he was playing, it wasn't up to par. Some people can hit an ACL injury and come back better than ever, and others just never really recover. This past season, again, only 11 games the past 3 seasons. He had 18 tackles, 4 sacks, 6 tackles for loss, no interceptions. The year before that, 17 tackles, 3 sacks, 2 tackles for loss. And of course, the year he tore his ACL, 31 tackles, 8 sacks, 8 tackles for loss. But before he was injured, look at the numbers, y'all. The production is so clearly different. 68 tackles, 11 and a half sacks, 16 tackles for loss. That ACL injury it may have done him much worse than I think a lot of people realize. So let me know. I think it was the right move, but was cutting Bud Dupree the right move in your opinion? Head down to the comment section, type Y for yes, type N for no. If you wish they would have kept him around, let me know. I think they did right by moving on from Bud Dupree. That being said, this is where his contract stood and stands currently. He signed a 5-year, $82.5 million deal in 2021. By cutting him, the Titans will save $9.35 million against the salary cap, which again, they're adding up. Ran Carthon is making space for something. We don't know what the move is going to be, but he does not sound like he's playing, and I'm gonna elaborate on that in a little bit when I talk to you about Derrick Henry. But even with that cap, the cut of Bud Dupree, there's still a dead cap hit of $10.85 million coming from him. It's all right. Ran Carthon clearly knows what he's doing. He came in here, maybe 2 months ago, and he has not hesitated to absolutely slaughter this roster and do what he needs to do in order to be able to bring in other guys. And look, the Titans linebacker depth chart, is missing Bud Dupree now, but you got some holes to fill. Harold Landry, Monty Rice, David Long, not bad, but again, this is after we're seeing Zach Cunningham got cut. There's so many questions on this roster that Ran Carthon, Mike Vrabel, the front office is going to have to answer for, but I think they're doing a good job of preparing to make some big moves, including a possible Derrick Henry trade. And before I spill the tea on that one, I got to tell you about our Fanatic sponsor today. St. Patrick's Day is coming up. You want to wear your green, but you also want to rep the Titans. Well, we got you covered. And like I said, Derrick Henry trade rumors are heating up. If you want to get maybe one last piece of Derrick Henry gear, Titans gear, go head to chatsports.com/TitansGreen. Get all the St. Patrick's Day gear that you could want, even these fire socks. I personally don't know that I could style them, but I'm sure there are a bunch of y'all out in Nashville that could. So head to chatsports.com/TitansGreen and get some St. Patrick's Day Titans gear to rep next weekend. Finally, the big, big, big news that is seeming to pick up steam. We have heard these rumors already, but it was kind of laughed off. Yeah, no way they would do that. Hold on to your seats, because apparently they absolutely would. Dov Kleiman report the Titans are shopping star running back Derrick Henry, according to Mike Silver. Tennessee has already moved on from multiple veteran players. That tells you right there, they are not afraid. They are not scared. Not at all. Ran Carthon is making a clear point in the fact that he does not care what it takes. He's going to turn this organization around. Does that mean getting rid of the king? Possibly. He was drafted in the second. Come on. This is a franchise running back we're talking about here. Drafted in the second round of the 2016 draft. Signed a 4-year contract before 2020. This past season, he posted the third highest rushing yard total of his career with over 1,500 yards in his 7th season. The guy is 28, dude. 28, and he's still performing like that. Just behind Josh Jacobs with the yards. This one might hurt. And you guys have said it the past 2 weeks. If he gets rid of Derrick Henry, I'm not a Titans fan anymore. You might want to be prepared, because it very well could happen. Let's look at this. It hurts. It hurts to look at, to know that this could possibly happen, and look at his stats and the production that he's had over the past couple years, but we're going to do it anyway. 2022, first in carries with 349. Rushing yards, second, just behind Josh Jacobs with 1,500. Second in touchdowns with 13. This is all compared to all of the running backs in the NFL. He had a career high in receptions with 33. Another career high in receiving yards with 398. He's ranking up high in every single stat that we just read off this past season. 2021, he is so consistent, and he has been such a pillar of this offense that to even think about the fact that Tennessee might move forward without Derrick Henry is kind of insane to think about. And maybe there are points that you can bring up and say, okay, well, maybe this might be the right move, Ran Carthon, clearing up some cap space, getting some draft capital out of Derrick Henry. But again, it's still Derrick Henry. Is that somebody that you really want to let go? Do you think the Titans should trade Derrick Henry? And be really honest, you guys have no problem being very honest with me, and I appreciate it. I love it. But head down to the comment section and let me know, should the Titans trade Derrick Henry, type T for trade, type K for keep? If you think there might be a silver lining in getting rid of the king, be honest. Put it down in the comment section. If you are PO'd at me for even bringing up this rumor, let me know. It's okay. I feel ya. We love the king. We'd hate to see him go anywhere. but we got to acknowledge the rumors, and that's why you should sub to this channel. Titans Today is going to keep you updated on all the good, bad, and the ugly, and we appreciate y'all watching. See y'all later.